Hi and welcome everyone. It's Brian from Captain Savage Aquatics. Just doing a water change Wednesday. It's really needed. Unfortunately, with how busy I've been and how tired and things I've been going through lately, sorry if it's not centered. It's been tough to do much of anything lately, so let's get to it. What's up, Amphibious Fish Channel? Just a quick, I'm going to be doing water changes, so I may not be that interactive. Let's see, can I get this thing to stay? Here. That works. Now I just need something to hold it up. Sorry, I'm trying to do this. Just give me a minute. Doing the 5-gallon pail deal. So how you been? I hope all is well. Just doing it on my male guppy tank. I added a lot of new plants. Just my TDS has been going off the charts lately. I haven't been feeling up to much of anything. That's why I haven't streamed in quite a few days. The TDS on this tank, I'm not sure. What's up? Oh, John's Fish Room. Welcome, welcome. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab my book because I wrote down the TDS for everything. Hopefully I don't suck up any guppies while I'm gone. Don't mind me, my room's a disaster area right now. Just got back from the VA not too long ago. Ate some dinner. So let's see, this tank, you don't even want to know what SPS is. It's okay, it's going something fishy. I've just had a rough couple of, I'll just say this month's been rough for me. I'm not going to lie about it. What's the point of that? Oh, I see that there's a dead guppy there. I haven't done, honestly, I haven't done water changes in like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, because I haven't been feeling well. Sorry if I'm not really engaging with much of anything. So hopefully everything goes okay with the VA. I'm going to have to drain these tanks like several times over the next few days because I don't like where the TDS is. You can see all this non-eaten food. I am not keeping any of this water either, so that's good enough. I'd say that's probably good. Hey, Dank. Give me 1 second, guys. This is where I do the bucket haul because I don't want to suck fish down into my bucket and get rid of them, especially with the shrimp tank. So my 10 gallons, I do the 5-gallon truck. Give me a minute. Normally I would be considering leaving stuff in here. Hey DPK, what's up, buddy? Just doing a water change, obviously what it says in the description, water change Wednesday. Unfortunately, I haven't changed these waters. I want to say I did it last week, but there's no way it built up that much TDS over a week. I'm sorry. This tank, let's see. Female, 1161. But, I don't know. Everything's healthy in here. I have fry in this tank. I just don't want to suck up the puffers, so. Sorry if you really can't see this tank too well. Let me see. Yeah, I'm using the old method. I do have power heads. I just choose not to use them right now. I'm just going to put this right here so I don't suck anything up. I don't really gravel vac these tanks because I'm afraid I'll wipe out the fishies. So let's see. I have 3 pea puffers in here. I try not to piss them off too much. They don't go after my guppies because the guppies are bigger than them right now for obvious reasons. I know if any guppies have female guppies have dropped their fry in here, I'm not worried if I lose them. Put it that way. I just gotta get these tanks drained. Oh, there's pea puffer 2. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna intentionally suck up any fish, but if I do. Okay, so I got all 3 pea puffers. I haven't really been going crazy feeding these guys lately. Just the tank over here on the right, sorry if you don't see anything. That tank I still haven't set up because I don't have filtration to it. There is snails in there. I do feed it once or twice a week just to keep the snail population up. I hardly ever have the light on. Oh, Jesus, I got a pea puffer. He decided he wanted to do that. Get out of there. My main goal is this to kind of drop the TDS a little bit of these tanks. So I'm just going to do 50 and 60% water changes. Come on, get out of the way, puffers. You know what? I'm just going to do more. I lost one of my male guppies in my other tank. It's just been a rough couple weeks. So, but everyone has their problems, right? Main thing is I'm trying to make sure I leave all this. I see 5 people watching. Say something if you're here. I'm not going to be doing much talking, but alright, I drain this below. These things can take, so let me put that water back in there. Let me see if I have enough lights by shutting these off. That's that. How about let's shut this off completely? There we go. Sorry if the tanks just got really dark. Just, yeah. So I'll turn the light back on. This is kind of a boring stream, sorry. I will do a better one. But here, let me walk around the room with you guys real quick and show you. Alright, well these lights shut off way too early. I gotta adjust all the times on these lights. So this tank has a bunch of fry in it, so I gotta be very careful with that. Here's my 10-gallon kind of grower tank at the moment. There's a lot of shrimp. I actually found a lot of blue velvet shrimp going nuts in here. This tank you could hardly see in because these mother plants to the I don't know if it's wisteria or water spray were crazy. So I have 25 or 30 cherry red shrimp in here, and I'm not sure how many blue velvets I have in here. You can't even see that guy. That's a blue velvet right there. You probably can't see him in there. I'm not sure if that's a blue velvet or not. I kind of stirred up this whole tank, so I probably stressed out all the shrimp. Let me know if you guys are getting anything, so let me Do this, cut the chat. Here's the 125. Zoom out. 125 is pretty much the same. Haven't really changed it much. I gotta change this water. I'm probably doing a 60 to 70% water change. And then this one, I'm gonna probably do at least a 60-70% water change in this. This is one of the mother plants. I don't know if it's wisteria or a water sprite. One of the two. I'm not quite sure. That's one of the chunks I pulled out of the 10-gallon. It's quite huge. But let me get back to here because I don't want pumps running for no reason. Like this one is. Alright, so let me see. I'm just going to add a little bit of water back to this tank. Let me flip this around. I know this is counterproductive with what I'm doing. I just want to get enough water back in here where this pump isn't going to be sucking air. And not what to do. This sponge is pretty dirty. Just gotta squeeze it out in here. In aquarium water, always do that. Because that's made this whole tank dark. I'm gonna have to change that whole thing out. Just to give you an idea, I moved this sponge. Look at how dark that is now. I know you probably can't see it, but I've just murked that water all up. Let me turn this around. Just removing that sponge, that's how much dirt I put back in here. Now this glass has algae on it. I'm just going to let it sit there. And I'm going to do 50% water change now, and then later I'm going to do another 50, so it'll be 100% water change today on these tanks. I shouldn't do that, but I'm going to, because I think it really needs it. There's all the pea puffers. 1, 2, 3 of them. These are all the females. I might have a male in here that snuck in, but as you can see, they're all coming to this side because they want stuff. But alright, let me get the water out and fill this thing back up. And plug you guys back in. Like I said, my place is a mess right now. Don't really care. Main thing, water change. Move on. not bad. Damn it. Get out of the way. Up, up. I broke this because Molly got in my way and I smashed it off something. Of course it was brittle. So, oh, there's my other pipe. That'll work. So, now with me doing that, my length is cut short. Alright. So what temperature is this at? 75. Anyone else here? If you are, speak up. Or forever hold your peace. Close enough. My beta is going to be ticked at me, but that's alright. Don't mind all the float and stuff. Most of it's this food. That's why I'm going to drain it a couple times. Ooh, that's extremely cold. Almost too cold. Add a little safe. Alright, time to turn it down a little bit. Too hot. So how's everyone doing? I know this is kind of boring watching me fill up tanks and stuff like that, but kind of part of the process, right? So let's see. Swing this around. Sorry, it's kind of cloudy in here. Don't want to tick off the fishies. But it was at 78, so I've dropped it a degree. This is pretty cloudy in here. I'm going to check the TDS after I'm done anyways. I might drop it more. So there's the 3 pea puffers. Right over there. So how is everyone doing? Speak up if you're here. Oh, the water's getting a little too cold. That right there. I'm gonna drain this tank outright. So let's see. So actually flip this around, show this tank. Actually, I'm going to drain this tank next. Why is this thing not friggin' draining? Oh, this is getting aggravating. Does anyone hear me? If so, speak up. Alright, so let me close this one off. Close this one off. Let's stop the pump. Stop draining the water from there. Yep, so let me pull this. Just pulling the sump cord. I just don't get why this thing's not doing anything. Anyone here? So let's see. This will clear up in a minute or two. See how much I messed up this water? It's alright. I don't know if I like this overhead lighting source because it's not like this one where it broadcasts further. Even though I get the curved ripple effect, this tank it's not so much. Alright, so let's go out here. Give me a second, guys. This is where, like I said, my place isn't all that cleaned up. I don't really care. Alright, I'm going to switch over, guys, so I can see what's going on. I'll be back on the other stream in just a couple minutes. You guys still seeing me? Sorry about that. Big fat hands in the way. Sorry if I've been missing all your chats and stuff like that. Let's see. I gotta check the live. View on watch page. Sorry if I haven't been around seeing your chats. Okay. So now I can see what's going on because I'm at my computer. For some reason the chat stopped for me, guys, on the actual app itself, so I haven't seen anything since about the 5-minute mark, so let me scroll back. Life with Brian. Hey King. Hey DPK. Vonks. Welcome. Sorry if I'm just chilling out right now. I'm looking at the chat. See if I can't pop this thing out so I can see pop the chat. So I can put it on right on this screen. So I can... What's up, Susan? How are you? Oh, and of course, me messing with stuff. I'm trying to put my wallet in a way. Now, I checked all my TDSs. This is what happens when you're not feeling up to anything. Which, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but when you're not feeling up to stuff, things fall in the rears. Let's see. It's 55 gallon. I checked it. It is at 1106 TDS, which is way too high for my liking, so I'm going to do like a 70%, 80% water change, the one on the right. I don't want to stress out the fish too much though. I added some new plants to that. Let me know if the stream's lacking by any means. Let's figure do this. Cool. What's up, Sergeant Tank? There goes chat. Chat hasn't been moving for a minute or two. Looking younger? Yeah, I shaved and did all that a little bit, or buzzed down. I don't mean to sit here, but let me see if I can't show you the numbers. Don't mind my handwriting; it's kind of crappy. It's been a rough day. I'll just read them off. So, both my tanks in the bedroom, I just measured them. I dropped the male guppy tank from 800 TDS down to like 500 or 498. It was kind of fluctuating. So I'll do another water change to that. Of course, I broke my tripod a couple weeks ago. I didn't realize it was there during the night, and I crushed it and I broke it. That's what happens when you're a fat ass like me. Oh, you set up, that's cool. That's cool, Susan. Now, I know you guys probably aren't going to be able to tell me the water level, but I got to be careful because I don't want that water level dropping below my Fluval 406. So I'm going to drain it to right about here. So more than about 2/3 of the way down. Because that's this tank right here. Normally I squeeze out my sponges in the tank and it'll clear in the 125 in about a minute flat with the new pinky filters that I have. But let me show you something real quick. Let me see if I can't get this on the stream. Flip you guys around. Uh-oh. Don't mind my mess. If you can see that pinky filter, that used to be pink, but that's how much stuff has gotten clogged in that one filter. Now I double stacked them, so I'm just going to rinse that in this tank water when I drain it down. I just literally emptied a 5-gallon bucket out that was like 150 TDS in this with some snails. This is just still holding those 2 Oscars at the moment. If you guys are talking, I can't see the screen because I have to look at my computer to see the updated chat, which is kind of stinks. So by me doing that, this was 650 TDS. This dropped to about 500. So I don't know, with adding the fresh water, it diluted all the TDS. So I figure I'll drain this down to what I normally drain it down to, like 2 inches, 3 inches in here. Just enough room for the couple Oscars to swim or have room to stay upright without laying on their side. I have, well, as I fall over because I'm missing a thing for this, I cleaned out this. I cut down this big, I don't know if that's water Sprite right here. It looks like this one right here. Can't remember if it's water Sprite or Wisteria. It's pretty bad on me, but I took that big chunk of a plant out of there. I took another big chunk and put it in here, and then I moved it into the bedroom tanks. Probably doesn't help that I'm streaming and my place looks like crapola, but that's okay. At least I'm streaming, that's the main thing. This tank used to be dark. I would say it was about 50% darker than this, if not more. Let me see. There's a ton of fancy guppy fry in there because the females dropped in there. I think one male is in there, so I got to pull it out of there. This grew out in that tank right there on the left. I was having trouble with this Oscar recently. If you can see, let me see if I can't get close to his face. I was wondering what the hell was going on. I didn't check any water parameters, but he's got some gashes right here. I think that's from when my landlord came in and did the plumbing. I think some flux or something, even though I put plastic over this. I wasn't 100% covered. I don't know if the water quality just got that bad that it started creating a hole in the head or what. They more like slices. So I don't know if with the plumber moving around and everything like that, if the Oscar took a chunk out on one of these, what the hell you want to call them? Driftwoods? Pieces of driftwood. I mean, overall, this tank's been doing pretty kick-ass. Usually the TDS in this was not above 200, but this, I haven't done an honest heavy-duty water change to this in probably 2 months. I've just added water to top it off. So, yeah, that's about it. Now let me check the chat. Looks like, hey, what's up, Shimmy? Let's see. Show you the screen. My place is, like I said, a wreck. I just said, screw it, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing. And let me close this so I can restore the chat here. Nick the Dick says it could be water Sprite. Yeah, I think it's water Sprite because it looks like one of the other ones. Let me flip this camera around again. Come on. That's the problem with this app. It takes a minute before it wakes up. So, at least I can show you guys around the place, even though it's highly messy. Believe it or not, this place was a lot cleaner till I decided to do water changes, and I started looking for everything that I could find, but honestly, couldn't find it. So, you gotta make a mess to clean stuff up. So let's see. I'm gonna start draining this tank with a power head only. Anyone that didn't see the what are they? The pea puffers, I'll show them once the water clears up a little bit more. The water is almost actually clear after I squeeze that sponge out. Which ones should I clean out last night? I did this tank over here. The female, I don't know, the female female guppy, fancy guppy tank. I'm gonna show you. Can't. Here I'm talking to you guys like you can see me, and I'm not. So, last night I squeezed out this sponge filter from here. This water is 10 times clearer. Probably one of my clearest tanks right now. You can see all the little fry swimming around. I wanted all the females to drop their fry between this tank and this tank. Don't mind the haze on this tank, and don't mind all that mulm in this corner. I'm going to suck all that up, but if you can't see, I got a lot of cherry red red cherry shrimp in here. I thought they were the fire reds, but I must have been bidding on something else because I had two things going on Aquabid, so I must have just read it wrong. It's my fault. Here's another cherry red shrimp, I think. Like I said, anything that was up on this level right here, I flipped. So I probably introduced shrimp into this tank. If there's any shrimp that made it into this tank, I'm sure the pea puffers are going to smoke them. They'll just eat them. Unfortunately, that's what I can do. I haven't done much to this tank or this tank, which I just need to get another sponge filter and air pump, because I want to put sponge filters in all these and get rid of these hang-on backs. Just straight up do sponge. I added, like I said, I added another one of those water Sprite in here, a section that broke. What is that sitting at anyways? This tank, this being room temperature, is at 70, so maybe I might even put the if I can fish out some of the cherry red shrimp, because I know they can go to cooler temperatures. I'll put them in this tank right here and let's not heat it and let the room keep the heat. I don't know. I haven't done much of lately anything, guys, so I'm sorry. If you're asking me questions, obviously I'm across the room, so you're not seeing that. And I know there's about a 30-second delay, if not more. So let me flip this around. Let me know what you guys think about doing a 70-80% water change on the big boy tank. Come on, Molly. You know what? Let me show you Molly. You guys probably haven't seen Molly in a while. You're a good girl. Yeah, she made me break the big long tube that I got that was kind of brittle that came with this big tank. It was an accident. She got in my way. I got a little frustrated between me, and I ended up smashing it off here or one of these buckets, probably this bucket, and broke a piece in half. So it is what it is. Shit happens. Show you the African tank. This guy is the boss. It's doing pretty well. I haven't seen any dead fish in here. Not many snails. There's one of the rubber plecos right there next to that sponge. I still have yet to put the extra stone in here. I got a long probably a 10-inch high fin pleco in here that actually chills out in this broken piece of move, Texas. Come on. Come on. You gonna follow my finger? Nope. Sorry for the glass being dirty, but alright. I'll show you that tank real quick. I'll just close that check because it doesn't matter. Flip this around. What's up, Ruru? You have a lot of water in there, yeah. Actually, this isn't as bad as it normally is. I had a problem with my sump. I couldn't get it to stop overflowing onto the floor. So it took me a few days to dry this place out because I don't have an air fan vent. Yeah, it's a nice Texas cichlid. Not bad. I feel like a bum right now, to be honest with you guys. I'm sorry for that water running in the background. Let me know if this stream starts to cut out at all. Molly really wants to eat some duckweed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Do I have a lot of water in there, Vonks? Actually, since I'm doing all the water changes and I'm moving around a lot, there's a lot of water in the air now. This was at 53% when I came in, which is a comfort level. Let me see if you guys can see that. So I picked up one of these handy dandy things, and of course I have it set up for military time. So it's almost 7. It's 70.9 degrees in here and 67% humidity. So that's it. That humidity, like I said, it's now to 70% because I have so much water going. Quiet, Molly. Sorry guys about that. Let me grab a beer. I'm thirsty. And no, the beer's not in my bedroom. I'm going to get the charger for this because this phone sucks battery. And everything's powering off because I had this set for 5 o'clock. What power strip do I want to plug in? So we're going to plug it into this one. I just got to be careful how much stuff I power because all this is on one circuit on the right side of the room. So if I plug too many things in, it will crash my things. So let's see. I just rather charge while I'm streaming. I pick 10-foot cord. Let's see. Sorry if I missed any comments or anything, everyone. My room is at 73 Fahrenheit and I'm still sweating. I actually had I open my windows at night to cool the place off. What's up, Fin Time? Miller Time. But Miller Time, but just one, Brian. Yeah, I actually got enough to get. Normally I'm working at this time, guys, so what's up, Matt Johnson? How are you? It's just the water change Wednesday. I actually went by work because I forgot to call people to see if they would cover for me, but I put it in over 2 weeks ago for the request for time off. Let me see. Someone asked about the question. Cool, what'd you get, Ken? Alright, the high temperature at one point was 78.1 degrees in this place, and humidity was at 70%. That was a very uncomfortable day. Afternoon. But I'm at 71.2. I'm sure this humidity will drop once I'm done changing water. Let me know what you guys think. Should I do an 80% or 90% water change to the 125? Now, obviously, the sump water does not get changed. Here, I'm sitting not doing stuff. Let's see. Is there a way I can put this over here? Sorry if this is bouncing around, guys. Here we go. Don't mind that stuff. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get my camera set up so you guys can see what I'm doing over here. Helps when you have a 10-foot cord for your cell phone. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do, let's do this. I could drain about 8 more inches of water. Now, I would suggest someone to do this like I'm doing it, but the water has not been changed on this big tank for a while. This tote, I usually keep that not too bad. I have a funny feeling I'm using the wrong cord. Right back, guys. My place is a mess, like I said. So this is what I do. I just use the cord from this old thing that's when I first started fish keeping. That's how old this thing is. I got that when I was a kid, if I remember correctly, if it's the same one. Now, this is where I go fishing for the outlet to this. Come on, baby. Probably help if I shut off the power on my power head, but I just don't care. That's why it's salmon shrimp. I just gotta be careful. There we go. That's the side one. Move, Molly. She so wants to know what's going on. Maybe we can see this when I drain this down enough. I'll show you. My shrimp vet tank. My shrimp tank, I probably won't do a huge water change. I'm probably only going to do it enough to just suck up some of the mold. But if I'm missing questions, sorry. Just send me the text, you know, if you got a question for me, just do the @ sign with my name so I can scroll back and see what's going on. Normally with this tote, with the tote, all I do is drain the water. Yeah, here I'm looking at the other screen to see the trap. What's up, Jimmy? Let's see. Let's see what questions I missed. Now I gotta be very careful because I don't want this 5-gallon bucket overflowing right here, which I have a tendency of putting water on the floor. So this thing's 3/4 full. Yes, I'm overweight. I'm gonna start walking again once the temperature warms up again. It's supposed to be like 60 or 70 later in the week. I think, hopefully. Sorry for the extra water, the Fluval. I haven't cleaned the Fluval canister. I got a question for you guys. I haven't cleaned my Fluval canister since I added in an intake sponge for the Fluval. All I do is to clean the intake sponge, and that's it. I haven't done that. What do you guys think I can get away with? 6 months? 4 months? I don't know. And yes, to answer Matt Johnson's question, shrimp do mind a big water change, but when my water parameters in that tank, and like I said, never fails. Everyone was waiting for me to overflow that, weren't they? Here, let me switch this around. Never fails. I get busy and I totally forget. Nice thing is that water's not too brown. That's the color of the water that came out of here. But I gotta take some of this water off because, yeah, I kind of don't want that. Let's see, I'm gonna make a mess anyway, so. You know what, screw this. What am I doing? Let's take this thing out. As I'm being an idiot doing this, maybe I shouldn't do that. Let's see. I'll put that back over there. It's the only problem with this app. It does not like to switch around easily. So, you saw me being a goofball there. Let's see if I can't be more goofy. Alright, so that's outside, that side. I'm just trying to drain this off a little bit. That way I don't spill any more water on my floor. Alright, that's good. What's up, Christian? I saw you overflow that tank earlier. Yeah. Which day? Which time? That's the true question. And of course, I'm glad I have the camera there, guys, because I don't need to be mooning you, because I don't have a belt up. You don't need to see the good old plumber's crack. I'm sure the women would get a kick out of that. Maybe even the men, because they'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is where Molly gets in my way and makes me forget things. I have enough problems remembering stuff. Alright, so while that's drying, let me just do this. And I'll put this back on here because it's really old. What the hell is this focused on? I don't know. So, now that most of that water's sucked up, I'm just glad I have like an endless supply of towels. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that enough water drained? Or should I go more? I don't know. If you guys can see, I don't know how well. I guess I'm doing the duckweed challenge as I drink my beer because I got duckweed all over my beer now. I'd say that's got pretty good flow for that Fluval 404, huh? I don't think I need to clean that. What do you guys think? Now let's see if I can't get that sponge filter. Alright, so before I flood this thing again, there's Molly, there's me being covered in duckweed, not that bad. Attempt to move this down. Now let's see if I can't find the Huskers in here. This thing works awesome, guys. This is that little quick sponge DIY sponge filter I did. I'm just going to squeeze it out because this is a really fine filter. Most of the filtration goes through the this thing. The what the hell you want to call it? That thingy majiggy. I need my beer. Alright, what do you guys think? Is that enough water or keep going? I just don't want to have to restart the Fluval 404. Yeah, it's hard enough. Oh, sorry about the quality of the stream. If you guys can see, let me see if I can't get up here. The place is a mess. I'm not worried about the glass. If you can start to see that top of that sponge filter right there, that's what I'm doing. Here's that female Oscar. I'm trying to figure out what the heck that's coming up. She's got like a good, I don't know what. Alright, let's see. This is where the fish get really agitated with each other, at least the cichlids. Because they don't have all that much water to swim in. I mean, you can see this. That koi is over 12 inches long right there. Easily. Oh. I think I gotta stop. I gotta refill at this point. Yep. No more water. Alright, let me do this. Give me a second. I'm gonna unplug. Now, question is, do I have the temperature right? Feels about right. I'll check it when the temperature comes up. I'm trying to do everything one-handed here, guys, so forgive me. If you don't see much, sorry. There we go. Alright. Oh, there we go. I'm starting to pump enough water back in. Started having the Fluval sucking air. Now, what's going on with this water level? Oh, look at that. It adjusted itself where it's not pumping. Oh, that's why. Gotta love. That probably saved me from getting an overflowed thing again. Alright, so that's my temperature right there, the little sticky thing. So I'm going to see what temperature it is when I get done. But I was sitting at 74 to begin with, so I do not suggest doing this at home. Let me flip this around. This eyeballing stuff, I'm notorious for eyeballing shit. Hasn't really failed me yet, knock on wood. Knock on wood. This is this powdered safe. So each scoop is good for 25 gallons. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good. I know I'm over nuking this, but when you get a sump that's 10 gallons down below, or almost 20 gallon sump right here, that's full. Sorry for that. Let me see. I just put this safe in there. I did it first, so let's see. This says, oh, and here I go, flooding the floor again. God damn it. Maybe I should have left it alone. I really won't know what the water temp till I get in there, but let's see. Keep that right next to my beer. I know it's not good to run one of these pumps out of water. I'm just making a mess. What's up, Ridiculous? Morning. Oh, you guys always gravel vac during water changes? Sorry for the towel being in the way. Just, it is what it is. Alright, that's enough water from there. Put it over there. Alright, one more drain to this. I feel like I'm being a horrible, horrible streamer right now. So let's put it over here so I can work. Alright, let's see. I assume there was no questions that flew by. Let me scroll up here. Oh, there's Molly. Welcome, Nisi. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, let's see. It hatched this morning, damn it. Sorry about this, guys. Scroll back up here. Definitely Miller time. Surprising, even though I flooded the floor twice. I don't know where everyone went. They're probably getting bored of me just flooding my tanks up. Hopefully I don't catch any little miniature shrimp or whatever that are probably introduced to my tanks where I drain this much water. Sorry, I'm water changing too. Yeah. I can't wait to be done with the water changes. Just want to make sure that's not. Alright, here we go. The water's cleared up. Let me show you guys this. Let me flip this around. Alright, obviously you can see a lot of stuff on the bottom. I'm looking for the fishies. So, let's see. Oh, I gotta get this heater in the water. I don't want that cracking. So, let's see. As you can see, this is what I do for a water change on this tank. Just cause. Now, I don't want to overflow this again. You can see how wet this towel already is. from me overflowing it on the floor. So what I normally do is come down here. Let me actually see what temp this tank is real quick. Before I overflow this. So let's see. Alright, so I got both fishies right here. There's the two Oscars. Let me see if I can't scoop. I don't want to stress them out, but... See? They're getting pretty big. Alright, 1 second, guys. I want that water. Alright. So, be back in 1 second. Put that back there. Oh. Kind of stinks when your fingers get wet. Yeah, see, I only dropped the temperature by 2 degrees. That's not bad. Alright, so I'm just going to turn that heat up on that, or turn down the water a little bit. It's not bad. Actually, it's only 73. Unfortunately, this tank takes like a half hour to fill back up. Alright, I'm going to try and do this real quick one-handed after I drain this bucket down. You know what? I'm just going to put them in the bucket. Where is my net? Here. That's too small for them. There we go. This is the bucket. Come on, guys. Go. Now if I can just get this one. Now if you guys can see my hand, hopefully I don't piss him off when he jumps. Both of them are this size. Oh. And I drop them on the floor, typical. Come on, bud. I just stressed him the hell out. So, both of them are this size. They're a lot bigger than they were before. Put him back. Of course, I haven't cleaned the floor in a minute. Alright, let me put you guys back over here. I gotta pour this water out without pulling the Oscar in the... Here, let me give a better look at this so you guys can see it. Flip that around. Alright, that's the Oscar right there. I don't want to stress them out. Nah. Sure. They're about 3 times the size they were when I first got them. Now, I gotta fill this thing back up. I'm not gonna drain any more water out of this. Oh. He swam back into the net. Alright. There you go, buddy. Now they're both back in there. Just need to add new water. Gotta love it. That's the water from there. I know everyone's probably, Jimmy's probably flipping out right now because none of this stuff is clean. The neat freaks. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big drop. I didn't want to drop them. I should have held them tight. That's just me being an idiot. Don't do that at home. Honestly, I've seen fish jump a lot higher out of tanks before than that. So let's see, let me flip this around. Just because I want to get this tank filled back up. Alright, let me fill this back up. After this, take this. I would rather go a little heavy with that stuff. Just gonna put this, what I usually do is just put it in one of these cups right here. This will take like a couple minutes to fill up. Now I'll check the TDS after I'm done with this. I added a lot of duckweed to this today. And again, I'm sorry that I'm not answering any questions. My mods can answer the questions, it would be greatly appreciated. And believe it or not, this is meant up to 15 gallon, I think. Tetra heater. Let's take this out of here. Now, I would suggest putting this right on top of sand. Normally I leave this on the side like that. Now this water will be about murky for about 5-10 minutes until that. Now I tested this water today before I started. There's no chloramine or chlorine in this water at all, but I still treat with the safe. Just cause, you know, I know this tank, I just don't want to drop this water, the temperature down too low in this. So let me crank the heat on for a minute. That should be good. That's plenty of heat, probably enough. Now this is just going to be cloudy for a minute while this fills back up. Alright. Now you guys got to remind me, because I'm not going to pay attention. I'm going to come back over to the chat and see what's going on. You got to remind me to double check that tank behind me. It's only an 18-gallon tote, so I just don't want to overflow it. What the hell's going on with this? There we go. Hello, occasional. What's up, guys? Sorry I haven't read in comments. Nick says, oh, by the way, guys, I will be acquiring turtles. I don't need a pleco that is like 15 inches long with a 75-gallon tank. Is Lucas okay? What's going on? Don't drop the camera. It has hacking team. Ridiculous adventures. No abuse to Oscars allowed. No, I didn't intentionally drop it. I just didn't. I should have known better. With it being such a small fish, my female I can hold and she'll just sit there in my hand like it's nothing. All right. I'm not going to go back to the top of the list. If you asked a question and I didn't answer it, just type it again if you don't mind. Nick says, I'll also be selling a tank for like 50-60 bucks for a 30-gallon. That's just not in use. Just throwing that out there for anyone interested. Yeah, I take that off your hands for that price. I don't know. I'd have to figure out where I'd put it, to be honest with you. You gotta take your car to the mechanics. Yep. Take it easy, ridiculous. Thanks for stopping in. Bookshelf. No, it's okay. I understand. You guys are going to Charles's stream. Mine's kind of been blah. It's just good to be back, guys. You don't understand how much it is to be back and doing this. And believe it or not, I was not going to do this stream today. I was talking about it this morning and then I felt like crap when I got back from the VA. I'm sorry you lost fish, DPK. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, hold on, let me keep scrolling up. Oh, I'm sorry. The Ricciardi. Abusing. Okay. Yeah, it's good to be back. Alright, let me check the top of this tank. I know I probably shouldn't do that much of a water change on the Oscar tank, but that's what I do. And what the hell did... Oh, here it is. Oh, it's almost at 80. Oh, that's actually perfect temperature. That's what the thing keeps them at, 78 degrees. The Oscars. It's going to fill up this tank a little bit more. If you're wondering why this tote is like 10 miles away from everything, here, let me flip this camera around. I used to have a bunch of things right here stacked up. It was this in the way. That's part of it on my bed, my son's bed. Like I said, toolboxes and such. So let's see how these fish are doing. I gotta adjust the lighting, of course. Come on, baby, turn on. Those guys look good. So this is to give you an idea. Got a lot of snake skin looking guppies in here. I gotta take that one female out. There's the male beta. I unfortunately lost my female beta last week, which kind of sucks. I think that's because, honestly, not that I was trying to neglect the fish, just not feeling up to changing the tanks, so I'm looking for the other ones. I think I lost a couple in here. I don't know where. I didn't check the water before I dumped. There's some snake skin guppies right there. I gotta keep an eye on that tote because I'm almost about that point. Alright, let's see. Got that, got that. That's my only remaining fat female right there. That big one in the corner. Like I said, I haven't cleaned the glass of this because I don't want to. I figured that's what they can munch off of. Let's see if I can't find the pea puffers. There's one right there. Big boy. So I got 3 pea puffers in this tank. Just gotta find them all. As you can see, I got a crap load of plants. That's one of the big mother plants I moved in here. Probably a water sprite. I put